Hey guys, it's Megan. So I went to the eye doctor today and I had to have my eyes dilated and I couldn't see worth anything for a while. They put this yellow drops that was supposed to numb it before they put the other drops that were supposed to dilate it. Well, I haven't had my eyes checked in roughly 15 years, and being a diabetic, they tell you need to have it done like every year. Well, I was expecting to have to go get glasses, so I was trying to figure out where I could go, who would take my vision plan, and everything. Well, I do have to get some reading glasses, but um, those won't be that hard to get. Now, my thing was, um, they were checking me for something called retinitis, and I guess being diabetic retinitis or something, I'm not quite sure what that is. Well, I went through the stuff and I had the first set of exams done, and then they put the eye drops in and they made me sit for like half an hour, and then they brought me back in and I had to go to a different section of this office. Well, then the eye doctor comes in and, takes a short little history, asks me questions and stuff, and starts looking at my eyes and talking about blurry vision and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And he's having me read the eye chart. Now, I can't make out all the letters in the row because they start to get blurry, and some of the lenses they were doing was making it look like it had a halo over it or around it. So there was a couple, like I think one was either a D or an O. I was looking at a square. He's like, well, he said, what letter looks like a square? I'm like, a O. He says, okay, or it could be a D, and I don't remember which one it was. And then there was something that looked like a triangle, and he said, well, what letter looks like a triangle? And it was an A. But I don't know what it was, it just wasn't clear. Well, I go through all this, and I get my exam done, and he's looking with this yellow light, and I don't know what he's doing to my eye. But he's looking, and he looks on one side and said he saw some sort of something called edema and some fluid build up behind. Well, he said that I have to come back in a week and get rechecked. Well, the problem is when I come back in a week, they have to redilate my eyes and they have to put the yellow. I don't know if they're gonna put the yellow junk on it again or not. But he's gonna take some pictures with a camera or something. I don't know why they couldn't have just done it today while I was there, but whatever the case is, um, so I have to have that done. What's weird is later that afternoon, I have an appointment at a podiatrist, and I'm supposed to get my foot looked at. I'm having an issue with the sole of the foot and some pain, and I stepped on something wrong or something, and I've been having pain since. It hurts to walk completely on it. I can walk on the side or the tip or the back, but when I put it, I can take a couple steps and then I feel the pain. um, Being that I hadn't had my eyes checked in, like I said, 15 years, and getting them dilated when it was time for me, when my appointment was over, or when my eyes were dilated, but before I had gone into the second part of the appointment, I was trying to look at my phone because I had gotten some messages on there. Well, handed me my phone, and everything was blurry. It was blurry that I couldn't make out what anything was. Even making a phone call on my phone, I had to ask somebody. I said, "Is that the right name?" Because I was going by, okay, if I called you last, you'd be at the top of my list. If I texted you last, then that sort of looks like you. And I'm like sitting here squinting like this. Well, then I tell Jamie, when you're on your way home from work, call me, don't text me because I'm having issues seeing. He texted me. And I call him back. I said, you really don't follow directions, do you? What? I was telling you I was on my way home. I'm like, yeah, I asked you to call because I can't read what you wrote. That's why I called you. Well, I'm on my way home. So I don't think he even understood what I was saying on that one. Well, going to the podiatrist after my eye appointment, I can't see to fill out the forms. I can't see right. Anything that had to be filled out, like checking out, I had to get the person who went with me. I had to get her to help me because um, I couldn't see anything. So I mean, I could see stuff, but it was just like blurry, and I didn't notice it that bad right away. And then as the stuff was on my eye, it was starting to bother me more. So here I am wearing sunglasses, and I can't see out of the sunglasses, and I'm sitting over at my in-laws' house for a few minutes because we had to go over there afterwards. to go help with something and take something to somebody in the back with the truck, and it's just a big ordeal this afternoon. Well, I looked over and saw that they had bought some lamps. They were still in the boxes and sitting on the side of the room. I was like, yeah, I guess maybe they got them for this room because it's like a dungeon in here. It's so dark. It didn't dawn on me that the reason why it was so dark was because I still had my sunglasses on. And I pulled them off. It was kind of bright, so I put them back on. But I had forgotten that they were even on my face. And it was like one of those duh moments, you know, where it's like, that happened, duh. Anyways, I know I'm just yammering on for you guys. I'm gonna do a couple videos and then I will get these off to you. I'm sorry I'm not doing them every day like I was before. I'm going to try to get better. It's just I got busy and yesterday was hectic and I just wasn't feeling good last night, so I was in pain in my back. So I just didn't bother doing them. But I'll come back on in a few minutes and do a couple more. So um, go if you're watching my YouTube video through Facebook, can you go over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, please? I want to get my subscribers up. Um, I want to get a higher amount. I want my videos to get around. So, thank you in advance. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, put them below or email them at meganshepard81@gmail.com. Thanks, and I hope to hear from you soon because I'd love to do a Q&A on camera. I could even maybe get somebody else to join in with me and ask me the questions, or I can just read them out loud and answer them. So I'd love some more interaction with everybody. All right, thanks, and have a great one.